Does Size Matter? We've got another RV review for you today. We are at RV1 here in Tampa, Florida, and they have the Jayco Pinnacles. This is something viewers have been asking us for, so we're going to do the Jayco Pinnacle 2020 37MDQS. Just want to remind you about a few housekeeping things, and that is that one of our research sources is available to you in the description. You just have to click at that and it'll take you right there. In the ends, I'll put up the nuts and bolt construction, another adventure, another tour, something else for you to click on and watch along with us. And you can always hit the subscribe button anytime in the video because we love having you along. And yeah, remember, this is just Corey and Mai's opinion. We do tons of research, but we're not the experts. We're just here to pull it all together and share it with you and hopefully help you out. So if you've got comments or you have information you want to share, please put it down there so we can all learn. So today, let's start on this Jayco Pinnacle from the front cap here. Let's move underneath. Let's take a look at this storage bin. These are big, but this door isn't too heavy. It hooks up here. Not my favorite, but you know what? It's way easy to do than trying to stretch and do things like that. As I've said in a previous video, I think Jayco has the most finished space in the front here that I've seen out of any fifth wheel. It's got this shelving space. This is your hydraulic system because you've got hydraulic jacks on this rig, and there'll be 6 of those. Then you've got room for a generator and batteries, or if you choose not to, it's just all good storage. So, very nice. Now you're gonna get these 6 jacks here, and they're gonna have an auto level system. So I'll look for that to show you where it's at. Behind this door, oh, here's your, you can see the jack more there. As well, you get these 2 30-pound propane tanks, and I do like the location of them because it's easy access, right? While we're looking at this side, just to let you know, there is 3 slides on this side and there's a 4th one on the other side. And they're on different varying mechanisms, but I'll point them out as we go. This particular one is on the Schwinn-Tech system, and that's an appropriate size slide for that system. What do we got here? Okay, I'm hoping this isn't gonna bang. Nope, so this is good. They've got the little resistance things here so that this isn't going to smack anything or come down on anything. Lots of space. This has got the drop down frame. You can see the ducting, electric lighting. It's also your utility bay. So, oh, here's your system for doing the equalizing of your jacks. Also, there is, this is prepped for solar power, so if you want to hook up a system like that, they've got all that set up. Outdoor shower, all your valves, tells you how to turn them in case you want to do, you know, different types of camping or winterizing, that kind of thing. Your fresh water is here, your water filtration is here, your black and gray poles are here, and you can put your things down through there, like your hose, which can come out here to go to the post. And this does have the fiberglass that reaches down and tucks under. Pros and cons for Corey and I. It's beautiful and it's nicely finished, and it helps to kind of protect things under there, but it's also going to get dinged up by rocks and things, and depending on, you know, muddy roads or salty things, you could see stuff getting caught up in there, and I'm not really sure how you'd clean that out. So just a thought. This slide is also on a Schwinn-Tech system, and it is a smaller slide, so I'm sure that's appropriate as well. I am noticing that there are no toppers on these, so you could get those. The dealership would put those on for you, and it'll just help to protect those. Underneath down here, come along with me, and I'll show you, this is where you're hooking up your sewer. And you can see in these arms here that go in and out on the other side is where all of the wiring is. So they're kind of just kept in here to be protected. And then around here, what else do we got? Frameless windows. Now, what do you think that is? I guess access to your refrigerator.
Yeah.
That's pretty convenient, actually, because you are getting a residential refrigerator in this rig, a big one, a nice big one. So that's a good idea. I've not seen that ever before. Let's go underneath and take a look at the tires. These are Goodyear. Maximum load 80 psi, endurance ST25585R16. So those are your tires. And the nuts and bolts construction is going to tell you about suspension and chassis and all those kinds of things. So go check that out. Coming back to the noisy area, I'm sorry. The antenna. Now we've seen this on another Pinnacle. We've never seen it on any others, and I'm not 100% sure what it's about. But if I can figure it out, I'll include it in a ticker tape. Or, if one of you know, please put it in the comments. Just coming back. Here is where your 50 amp reel for your cord is, and there's a button here to click on that. We gotta climb through the bush. Come on. So back here, sorry it's so loud, I'll go quick. You got your ladder to get up to your fully walkable roof, and these are mega roofs, so you can get up there and check that out. Beautiful windows, you've got that set up for your backup camera, and on this particular rig, if you can climb in here and see this, you do get a 2-inch receiver, so you could put a bike rack, that's what we would use it for, is our bike rack, and haul your bikes around with you. Come on. Let's find someplace quieter to talk. Okay, you do get up on the roof there again. You can see, because you got a rounded roof that's going to shed the water, you got a little bit of eaves trough there and a little spout pushing the water away from your rig. You also get an awning here. This is an electric awning and will have LED lighting in it, and I am going to be the one wishing every time I walk past your rig that I had an awning like that. Okay, let's come down here and check out this. Oh, a TV, okay. I'm just seeing if it says how big this TV is, because I never really know. And you guys asked me that and I don't have the answer. Sorry. I'll try and figure it out. This is quite a big slide, and it is on a rack and pinion system. All of these slides are going to be electric, but this one is on a rack and pinion and goes right into the frame, which is a perfect system for this. Outdoor speakers, another big awning that I'll be jealous about. This is the opening. Oh, it's not. I thought this was to that pass-through storage, but this is a full, like, outdoor kitchen thing. So you got countertop, ooh, with a grill. Let me just take that out so you can see. That's nice, eh? And you get a, so I'm assuming that that's got to be piped over to the propane, right? So that's nice. Oh, is there? Okay, so maybe it's not piped right in, then you might have to hook up your propane source, the bottle. You do get this small little fridge. It is small and it is going to be an electric fridge, but it's handy to have. You don't have to run inside all the time. And what do we got here? Then this is going to be the other side of the pass-through. I did notice that they are having a water system set up in here so that you could put a jug in there and it'll pump through. So I guess you wouldn't be worrying about filtration and stuff like that.
That's a good idea.
I know, that would suit us because, okay, let me just explain. We're not worrying about water filters and changing out, and there's quite a system, and you'll find anywhere you go on YouTube, there's lots of people to tell you what kind of systems they use, because you don't necessarily want to rely on the water at a campground and how good it is. So what we do is we just buy jugs of water, because we have enough space in our refrigerator in our basement that we can carry jugs of water with us, and we're just fine with that. But if you had a system like this, you could buy much bigger jugs that would last far longer, and you could then
Plumb into your fridge.
that's what I think it is it completely plumbed into your fridge. So that's kind of a neat system. Also in here, you get your central vac hookup, you get electrical, lighting, and you get this nice little handy, very handy, to check your tire pressure. What's behind here? Ah, another 30-pound bottle. So you got lots of propane on this rig. All right, let's check out the door. You do get a friction door, which we all know I love, but it also has a hookup on it. You just want to make sure you remember that you hooked it up before you go pulling on it to shut it. It also has a screen door, and the latch for that is right here. This window in the door, which I love, also has a shade in it, but you'd have to move the screen door. You have to come outside, shut the screen door, pull down the shade, go back in. So it's a bit cumbersome. The other thing I want to talk about is these steps. I love them. I've said it many, many times now because we're seeing them on so many trailers. They are the step above, and they are lightweight, simple, flip up into the doorway. They stay in place, and then when you're ready, you just can pull them down. They're not going to fall on your head. They're safe, and they're easy. But one thing that we were thinking about the other day was, if you're doing the Cracker Barrel factor and you're stopped at a place that might have tight parking or has someone pulling up on another rig beside you, you would have to make sure there was enough space between you to get these out, because they come out much farther than the actual door does. So just a thought to, we've heard of people who don't want to take up too much space, so they pull these in when they're inside. But then if somebody pulls up tight beside you, how are you getting out? Just a thought. So let's go inside and check it out. Come on.